Hey guys, I'm at New York Comic Con where I just got out of the Hellboy panel with David Harbour and creator Mike Mignola. We saw a couple of minutes of first look footage of the film. We haven't seen anything from this film so far aside from a poster and some sort of leaked images here or there. So we got to see a few minutes of what the tone of the film is going to be like and got to hear the cast and creator of the character talk about what they want from the film. Interestingly, they made it a point to kind of differentiate things from the Guillermo del Toro movies that we know so well. They said whereas those films were more sort of fantasy-based, this one is going to be more horror-based, and they even called it more of a monster movie. They said it's more monster movie than superhero movie. Mignola spoke about how he first created the character because he just wanted to draw monsters instead of superheroes, and he's finally getting his monster movie out of it. There's a lot of practical effects apparently. It's not going to be too CGI heavy. In terms of the footage that we saw, it was essentially a trailer, sizzle reel, a lot of quick flashes of things. We saw Hellboy in action. He very much looks like Hellboy. There's a lot of humor in the film based on what we saw. Mignola spoke about how it's more horror-based and heavier. David Harbour, who plays Hellboy, even said that it's existential horror at times. But the trailer definitely showed a lot of humor. We see Milla Jovovich, who plays the demon Blood Queen in the film, and she kind of has a nice interaction with Hellboy at one point. We see Hellboy's dad, who's played by Ian McShane in this one. He was played by John Hurt in the other films. We see Hellboy get his gun, which I think was the Good Samaritan gun. That, of course, is his famous weapon. We see him smash an elevator panel with his big brick hand. So there's a lot of great sort of Hellboy action happening in this trailer, but we don't get a real sense of the storyline or anything like that from the trailer/sizzle reel. But it does end with a really cool shot, which is Hellboy sort of rising out of a pit of some kind, and he has his flaming sword and his flaming crown floating over his head, which is sort of an iconic Hellboy image. So it looks pretty cool. Again, we don't know a ton about the story yet, but it definitely is attempting to differentiate itself from the Hellboy movies that have come before. So that's what we saw at the Hellboy panel. For everything Hellboy and everything New York Comic Con, just keep it locked to IGN.